So, I love negativity.
Bruh.
Let me explain. Before I do that, go ahead and hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Negativity has always brought out my best. And what better way to explain it than listening to it from the GOAT himself, Michael Jordan.
Chicago, LeBradford Smith scores 37 points against Michael Jordan. He said that LeBradford Smith, walking out of the gym, had said, "Nice game, Mike." And you knew that this wasn't going to go down well.
The next night, they play in Washington.
I've never seen a man go after another player the way he did.
Jordan scores 36 in the first half.
He took such umbrage at a guy saying, "Nice game, Mike," that he torched and humiliated him in front of 20,000 people. Fast forward to decades past the incident, and there's a rumor that this never happened. LeBradford Smith never put his arm around Mike and said, "Nice game, Mike." A couple of writers went up to Michael and said, "Did this ever happen?" And Michael was, with a smile, just like, "No, I made it up."
Feeling of being slighted brought out the best in him. That feeling that people were looking down on him, undervaluing him, underestimating him, drove him to play better that second night than he did the first. The funny thing is that LeBradford Smith didn't even say it. Michael Jordan sought out the negativity because he knew that that negativity would fire him up and bring out the best in him. And honestly, that's part of the reason why I love negativity, because most of the great things that I've ever accomplished came from something that was perceived as negative in that moment. Most of the times that I've gone above and beyond in business, in life, in my spiritual walk, it was because of something negative that somebody did, something negative somebody said. So for example, with my daytime employer, I received a promotion. So once I changed managers, I asked my new manager, "Tell me, what can I do to be successful in the role?" He told me that there were multiple grading systems, that we could receive an E grade for excellent, an S grade for satisfactory, and there was another grade too. I think it was an F for failure, but I didn't pay too much attention. I really paid attention to E and S. So I asked him, how can I get that E? What do I have to do to get the best grade possible in this role? And he immediately told me, I wouldn't worry about the E if I were you. There's only a limited amount of E ratings that's going to be given out. You're going to be a first-year rep, and most likely you're not going to get it no matter how well you try. I took it personal, because I felt that he underestimated what I was capable of. Everything I do, I try my best to give my best effort. Not that I think I'm always going to succeed, not that I think I'm always going to rank the highest, but I never want to be counted out. So I worked really hard. I took on more clients. I took on more meetings. I did everything I could to make sure that I obtained that E. I checked in with my manager every month to see how I was tracking for it. And lo and behold, when I got my year in review, I got an E. And I completely shocked my manager. Now, the funny thing is, if he had just told me what it took to get an E, I might not have gotten an E. But the fact that he told me not to worry about it because there's no chance that I'm going to get it, it pushed me to another level. I actually get excited when I know I'm being underestimated and undervalued. The opportunity to prove people wrong, the opportunity to shock the world, the opportunity to make you eat those words because you didn't believe in me, it drives me, it pushes me. And that could actually be toxic because I'll seek out negativity sometimes. It's actually called negativity bias. So we are hardwired to prioritize negativity over positivity. You can blame it on our ancestors who probably spent more time dodging saber-toothed tigers than smelling roses. And it was extremely important that they thought about negativity before they thought about positivity. Our brains are like finely tuned negativity detectors, and it's been honed over thousands of years to spot danger lurking behind a corner. It's actually a good thing for us in a lot of ways. It's part of our survival mechanisms that help keeps us safe. Imagine with me, you're walking down the street at 1 in the morning. Why are you walking down the street at 1 in the morning? I have no idea. You should stop. But anyway, you're walking down the street and it's 1 in the morning and you're eating a Twix bar. That Twix bar is so good. The chocolate is melting in your mouth. You even got some chocolate melting in your fingers, and after you take a bite, you kind of lick your fingers because you don't want to lose the chocolate, right? The chocolate is so delicious. It is amazing. You're walking down, you're focused on this chocolate bar. And then as you're walking down the street, you see some man staring at you in your eyes. He's looking at you from a distance. And he's walking towards you. Eyesight doesn't break. He's looking dead at you. Do you think in that moment you're still gonna be focused on this delicious Twix bar? Or are you going to be focused on the potential danger ahead? Most likely you're going to be focused on the danger that's coming to you. And that's a good thing. Anybody who takes time and says, no, you know what, I don't care about what's about to happen to me. This Twix bar is too good. Let me take my last bite before I worry about it. It's dangerous, right? So negativity is a good thing in the right context, but too much of it is detrimental. Think about it. It's negativity. So there are two techniques that I use to remain a positive person. A neuropsychologist, his name is Dr. Rick Hansen. He has a famous quote that says, negativity is like Velcro and positivity is like Teflon. Our brains naturally want to latch onto negativity again to protect us. So it's like Velcro, it sticks. But positivity just slides right off. So the first thing that I try to do is I try to savor all positive moments. Take 30 seconds and just dwell on every positive experience that happens throughout the day. You should see my daughter whenever she's eating cake. She closes her eyes and she just has a smile on her face. That's what I'm talking about in terms of savoring the moment. Like the way you savor good food, you savor compliments. If somebody says something positive about you, you savor it. You take that in. I'm quicker to take in criticism than compliments. So when somebody gives me a compliment, I try to stop, acknowledge what they said, and really take it in. Or if somebody calls to check up on you, savor that. If somebody texts you and they're reaching out to you, or if somebody's sending you memes and reels and all type of things to entertain you throughout the day, savor that, because you know, in this world, it's hard to find people who actually care about you. So when you have somebody who actually cares about you, you savor it. You take it in. Thank you for caring about me. Thank you for making sure that I'm happy. Thank you for trying to make me laugh today. Focus on the good stuff. There's a lot of good things happening in your life. And if you only pay attention to the negativity, if you're not intentional about taking in the positivity, it'll be like Teflon. It'll just flow right off you. The second thing is called the even though technique. So basically, using the words even though, it allows you to reframe a negative experience into a positive one. So for example, even though I failed this test, I have other opportunities to increase my grade throughout the semester. Even though I didn't get that job, there's other companies out there and I know a company will want to hire me. I'm not gonna be unemployed for the rest of my life. Even though that relationship ended, I now have the opportunity to form a healthier one with somebody else. So better days are ahead. I learned from that experience and now I have an opportunity to form something better from it. That's how you reframe a negative situation. No matter how bad it is, it could have always been worse. I've gone through so many seasons in my life where I just got dramatic and I thought life was over as I knew it and that things would never get better. But guess what? After nighttime, the sun comes out. There will be a new day and new opportunities for things to get better. So that's one of my toxic traits. I love negativity. For me, it works. But you tell me, what works for you? Do you thrive more in positivity or negativity? Do compliments take you over the top, or does proving somebody wrong take you over the top? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more uplifting content. And trust me, I'll have some more toxic traits that I'll be exposing next week. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you can see what's coming. Thank you.